What's going on, people? Long time no see. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in Landers, California. We're going to check out some outdoor activities, some restaurants and bars. Let's hop into it. What's going on, people? I am going to record over some of this footage today. I get distracted by the old driving and beautiful scenery. So any of the sites and scenes and local establishments that I allude to in this video, I'm going to put links down below. So check into the details below the video, and hopefully I'll have included some stuff for you guys. Here, enjoy the scenery and the quiet. What's going on, YouTube? We are back, and today we are in Landers, California. All right, people, we traveled all this way down the dirt road to get out here and take a look at Giant Rock. There it is. Just kidding. This is Giant Rock out here in Landers, California. It is a 7-story tall, allegedly largest freestanding rock on the planet. So once upon a time, this slab out here was a bar serving the local area, I guess. I'm gonna try to get down there near the rock, but in the 1950s, a man dug out a 400 square foot home underneath this rock. There's more to the story. I'll get to it later, but I'll try to get in there, try to give you a close-up view of underneath the rock. This whole area is a gigantic off-road paradise. There's lead climbing set up here on the side of the rock. Sneak in a little fun fact. So that 400 square foot house I alluded to earlier, apparently the US government came and lit it on fire and threw explosives into it and blew up the man who lived in it while he was alive. Crazy. They thought he was a German spy, blew him up. By the way, count how many times I say Landers, California in this video and put it in the comments. It's ridiculous. So out here in Landers, California, this is just a huge swath of BLM, Bureau of Land Management. You can camp out here anytime. You're probably not supposed to have fires, but there's a ton of put out fires all over the place. If you look around, there's loads of graffiti as well. People get out here. I guess they like to get artistic on the rocks. There is a big rock cleanup scheduled. I think later next month they're gonna come out here and scrub all the rocks. So in the 1950s, there was a bar, a restaurant, there was a man living under the rock, and they even built an airport. They used to hold meetups for extraterrestrial contact, seances to try to channel the aliens. All types of stuff was going on out here in the 50s, throughout the 70s. We can go back and take a look at it, but a big piece of the rock chipped off in the year 2000. Some people credit that to there being a fire underneath the rock. There's also a group that claims they hosted a seance and channeled the healing energies of the earth into the rock, which caused the crack. It's controversial, but nevertheless, the rock cracked in the year 2000. Not too far from here, right up the road in Johnson Valley, every February there's a huge event, like world famous event. I think 70,000 people from all over the world come out into the desert. It's called King of the Hammers. It's a huge off-road vehicle racing and rock scrambling event. Again, that's every February, and that's right down the road here. Okay, so that rock cleanup project I was talking about is hosted by an organization called the Mojave Desert Land Trust. They're a big company up here in the high desert who goes around and kind of buys up land for conservation means. They also do little cleanup projects every now and then. They are hosting a big Giant Rock graffiti cleanup. I think it's sometime in September. Again, I will link to it below, but as you can see, there's a ton of graffiti. It's been like this for at least the last 3 years or so. But every once in a while, people gather together, clean up the desert, bring it back to, as pristine as a desert can be. So in recent years, apparently all around here and up in this hill right in front of me has become a huge rock climbing bouldering area. Joshua Tree in general is a huge area, draws rock climbers from all over the world, but just in recent years this place is kind of blown up with popularity. So all up there. So right over there, I don't know if you can see it from here, there's a big flat spot. That is the old airport runway. And then that big, almost like a butte, big mountain surface over there, that's Goat Mountain. You can see it from almost anywhere in the Yucca Valley Mesa, anywhere in Landers. There are trails that go to the top, but it's kind of an iconic piece of land up here. The old Landers Brew company that used to be here in town, they had a Goat Mountain beer. So yeah, it's a pretty popular landmark. You can see it from almost anywhere up here. I think one of my favorite things about the high desert in general, but especially out here, is just the eclectic gathering of human beings and sights and scenery that you find. Every time I come out here to Giant Rock, you always see the most outrageous off-road vehicles. That's some guy's electric truck jacked up like that for no reason. Abandoned cars. It's just, you never know what you're going to see up here. Okay, so even if you haven't heard of Landers, you may have heard of the integratron. The integratron was built by the same guy who kind of established Giant Rock, and it looks like this. There she is. So that's the integratron. It is a sound dome, again, created to contact and talk with aliens. According to right here, it was built in 1957 by George Van Tassel. Now, currently it's being run as a sound bath meditation center. They've been doing some weird stuff during COVID, some very strange vaccine policies and like timelines in which you've had to have had your vaccine. I don't know if that's still going on. The date today is August 20-something, 2022, so that might not still be the case. Nevertheless, it's a very, very popular spot up here if you're into the, if you're into the mystic arts, meditation, sound baths, those types of things. I think they do yoga in there as well. It's supposed to be a very powerful healing center. It was looted back in the day. They stole all the guys' alien conversation technology, took all the metal, but now it's a really cool sound bath. I'll link the website down below. Again, I'm not sure what their vaccine situation is, but it's a really cool place out here, and it's definitely a Landers landmark. So check it out. So you've made your way out here. Maybe you're at your Airbnb. Maybe you just got done off-roading over at Giant Rock, and you're hungry. Well, depending on what time of year it is, there's a couple different places to eat in Landers. So let's go check those out. Okay, so kind of a sad stop on the Landers journey, although I hear it's positive news coming in the future. This is Landers Brew, or it's what used to be Landers Brew. Landers Brewery is just like it sounds. It was a brewery here in Landers, California. It has recently been shut down. Word on the street is that it is under new ownership and they are rebuilding. I don't know how to say this in a politically correct manner, but Landers Brew was run by pirates. If you've ever been to Landers Brew, if you're watching this video and you've been here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Landers Brew was run by desert pirates, and things run by pirates typically get shut down. So Landers Brew should be coming back at some point here. There's all types of rumors in the local area. It's an awesome establishment when it's open. So if you're ever in town, do your research, see what's going on over here, cross your fingers, maybe something's reopened. Yeah, check it out, Landers Brew. There's only 2 stops on the restaurant tour. The first is shut down right now. That is La Copine. La Copine is, I think, newer to the area. They closed down for the summers, but they have 2 owners that come out here, I think, Thursday through Sunday. They drive out from LA, open it up. It's a very ever-changing menu, but the second this place opens up, the parking lot is full, and it stays full until they close. I actually have yet to go, but it is supposedly one of the best restaurants in the entire high desert, La Copine. I will put a link down below. The second and final stop on the Landers restaurant tour is a place called Giant Rock Meeting Room. Giant Rock Meeting Room is a local establishment. They decided to stay open all summer this year. They have trivia, they have live music almost every night, incredible pizza. I'm not just saying that, the pizza is really, really good by any standards. Great beer selection, wine, cocktails. It is right here on Old Woman Springs Road. It's about 10 minutes from the Integratron. Just a really eclectic crowd of boho chic to farmer chic out here. So take a stop at Giant Rock Meeting Room. Really cool spot. Next time you're in town, stop on by. All right, you guys, that's it. That is the Landers tour. So if you're in the mood for hiking, off-roading, rock climbing, live music, pretty much anything and everything the desert can bring to you, Landers is a great spot. Airbnbs are typically a little bit cheaper up here. There's BLM land, free for camping, all over the place, whether it's the dry lake bed up the way or any of the stuff that you saw out at Giant Rock. You are allowed to camp there legally. There's a certain amount of time you're allowed to camp there, but you're definitely allowed to do it. Giant Rock Meeting Room, awesome restaurant, great scene at night. The La Copine, I've never been, but I only ever heard good things. There's also a $5 pizza spot if you're not in the mood for a sit-down or I don't know, a bar-style venue. $5 pizza. It's next to the gas station. For some reason, they also have a workout area with a bench press and pull-up bar if you're trying to get swole. So check that out as well. Other than that, yeah, Landers is great. I am lucky enough to have a house here in town, and I'm a big fan. It is a more natural, raw version of the desert than what you get down in Yucca Valley, in my opinion. So next time you're in town, or next time you're out here in the high desert, head up Old Woman Springs Road and check out Landers, California. See ya.